Hi, and welcome to this cold and moisty morning in Sweden. My name is Göran Bengtsson, and today I want to show you how to use rectified maps, historical rectified maps, and the app Avanza Maps. Sweden has one of the biggest collection of historical maps in the world. To use them is fantastic to find out how the landscape was, how it looks like for several hundred years ago. But to use these maps in the physical, in the nature, is impossible because some of them are over 2 meters long, so it's impossible. But if you rectify them and georeference them, you can have them in your mobile phone with the app Avanza Maps. So just follow me to my desktop and I'll show you how I made these rectified maps. And to do this, I have so far rectified almost as many historical maps. Maps that are now available for download to the Avanza store for the benefit and pleasure of other local history researchers. I use QGIS as software for rectifying maps. I have now started up QGIS with an empty main window. My tools for make the rectification is property boundary. I have also a grid orthophoto. This is very useful in our first task. I have uploaded the map from 1916 in the georeference window. So let's get started to set some points that corresponding to the real world. We started with that corner and highlight the grid orthophoto. The upper corner there. Lower left. Lower right. With this just 4 corners, you got a roughly rectifying. But it's quite enough. This is just meant to be a guide for our progress work. So we choose thin plate spline is a transformation, and we change the name to TPS and start a rectification. Ready? Now it should, yes, look at that, and let's check if this was right. We choose the topographic. You have the village Veddige there, and you have a river. Let's check. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. That was the first step. In this map from 1859, there are not less than 8 mills, known mills, along a creek. One there, and this one I'm curious about. let's see if we can find that in the nature. This building, this craft, I'm also very curious about. If we can find out in the country. It's an old craft. So let's see. Now we have to look for some points or some structure. The best part is the property boundary, because they haven't changed so much from 1859 to 1960. So let's try. Back to this map. I know that we are in this area. I think we highlight the property boundary. As you can see, they are not corresponding exactly to the four-corner map we did. But it's quite good enough to get an orientation. So this angel, I'm pretty sure is corresponding to this one. That was our first, and we can see if we can find some spot over here. Oh, sorry. Yes, you have a straight angle here, and it's not straight here, as you can see. So we take a chance and put one there, there. Okay, we have some point, and that is enough to make a first roughly rectifying. So this time we will not choose thin plate spline. Instead we take polynomic. And make first rectifying. So I think it's ready. Let's have a check. Oh, it looks pretty good. Pretty good. So after a while I have got some more points. So let's make a new rectifying. We choose thin plate spline and change the name so we know what method we have choose. And after a long waiting, it soon is ready. There it is. So, okay, we have to upload this map, both of them in Avanza Maps, and let's go out to the nature, out to this Mill Creek, and see what we can find. Come on, follow me. Hello again. Now let's see what we did on the computer yesterday. If you remember, there was a building on one of the maps. A building is called Gamla Dala. In English is Old Valley, you can say. So now let's see. You have it here on the map, this building, and it looked like we are very close to this building. So let's go and find out. Oh yes, here it is. The old remains of the building. The top you can see there, over there, is the remains of the chimney And further on you have the old stone cellar where I kept all the foods that has to be kept cold. Look at all these evergreens that are surrounding the old buildings. I think the correct name in English is evergreen, I'm not sure. We call it vintergröna in Sweden. Once upon a time, this was a place where children runs around the houses. The woman and the man to plow the earth and held cows and sheep, maybe goats around here. Now it's all gone. The remains of a hard-working people long time ago. But now let's see if we can find one of the mills. One of the mills we found on the map yesterday. Come on. Okay, let's see if we can find the remains of this mill that once upon a time was here. So let's go further. Let Avanza Maps guide us right. Oh yes, there it is, the long inlet channel will let the water into the mill. The long distance was only for get high fall enough to the mill. So let's see if we can find the remains of the mill that should be lying on the other side. Let's go further. Oh yes, no doubt about this is a mill. You see all the millstones left on the ground. And if you look on the other side of the creek, you see the foundation or the postament from the mill. Still. Okay folks, that was all for today. But I think you are curious how this old mill looks like once upon a time. So just follow me to one of those 8 mill houses still left in this valley. Come on. Okay, let's have a look how it looks like inside. Yeah, there's not so much to say. There is the keeper for the crops, which falls out into the millstones inside this box. Okay, thanks for listening how to make historical rectified maps. And thank you Avanza Maps for making this possible. Thank you. Bye.